Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. It is me, Dukect, back with you once again here live on the Dukect Lounge. Hopefully, you're feeling good. Hopefully, you're feeling fine. As we make sure everything is on point. Looks like we're on here. We'll make sure everything else is good. And well, let's talk about this thing here. AEW, the Forbidden Door, brother. Part 2. Looks like it's been announced by Spectrum Table, which may or may not have been exactly. Could have revealed the date of the second AEW Forbidden Door, which was fun. Even though the people didn't actually, there was a lot of injuries and such, but still probably one of my favorite pay-per-views of the year. My hope is that it's not in Chicago. It's hopefully it will be in DC, which would be nice. I know some people might not like DC crowd, but I guarantee if you get the DC crowd, I mean, New Japan has done some shows here in DC, the Capital Collision. The crowds over there were pretty loud. They liked it. They respected it, and it was pretty filled up and such. So I hope that will be the case, but probably not. But anyway, it appears that the Spectrum pay-per-view listings show that the AEW Forbidden Door, according to 401 Mania, this is just copy stuff here. It says the show The Forbidden Door being set for June 24th. AEW has not yet announced a Forbidden Door show for this year, and the date is not yet confirmed. Last year's Forbidden Door took place on June 16th from Chicago. The Spectrum listing doesn't have a location listed. So they're saying, and they're talking about the announcement that was just happened yesterday, and the announcement was a reality show, which, by the way, a lot of people, it wasn't mean, like, it got over like a wet fart, but it's like was tempered by Adam Cole's return to the ring. So people like that as well. So that looks like that was going to be a positive thing here. Hey, Salieri, how you doing? Oh, could being in Chicago, could CM Punk be brought back? Oh Lord, no. Oh gosh, I don't know. I mean, he was there. Punk was at the Battle in the Valley. He was there. He was there as a guest and such, and I love Kenta coming in saying, "I like." Let me see if I can find a tweet of Kenta's tweet, if I can find it, because Lord knows, I think he had a little bit of sauce of this. Let me see if I can find this tweet because it's hilarious because it's let me see. Let's see if I can find it. If I can find a tweet, because I know, let's see. Here it is. Let me see if I can share it with you, the people. Let's see, because that's you, the people, and such. Right here. Let's see. Here's the tweet. Right here. I got it. I got the tweet, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, he is, but I think it is for a while. Let me just see. Here it is. Share this tab instead. Boom. Here it is. I heard that my biggest fan in the world came to the arena last night. I hope he enjoyed Real Go to Sleep. Man, that is just petty. The man is just petty, and I love that. I love it. I love it. So good. Oh gosh, it's just so much pettiness here, and it will not end. Oh come on, I don't think Kenny's leaving. I don't think he will leave. By the way, Asa, I don't think he is going to leave. I think that he's going to stay because old Vinnie Mac is back, and if Vinnie Mac, which a lot of people are saying that, he's back and he's back just to facilitate the sale and everything else. But if he does do the sale, yeah, I know it was a little bit out there. Yeah, he's just Kenta is like he's out there, and I love it. And yeah, he is true master of the GTS. I was ashamed that they just never got that match, which just sucks. But hopefully, if he does, there's money to be made. But if Kenny Omega, while he wants to go, he's not going to go with Vince in charge. He does most of these guys. The reason AEW left is because of Vince and such. How badly Vince has done just the past 20 years since WCW went out of business. Vince had creative control for so long, and he just in any other business he'd be out in his ass like 15, 16. I said this 20 back if you look all the way at my old content, which is cringe. But I have been consistent at this. Vince McMahon should have left back in 2006. But that's just my personal opinion. Could be everything else. But, well, I mean, I pray, but we know it's coming. I know, you know, Asa. I know, Dane, everyone knows. It's the sword of Damocles. Like I said before the craziness in January happened, I thought that he would try to come back right around like maybe earliest, but some like WrestleMania, latest SummerSlam. I think by WrestleMania he's gonna have the whole thing lock, stock, and barrel. He's gonna have the whole thing lock, stock, and barrel. That is just, yeah, he is. But let's be honest, there's still stuff Hunter still hasn't fixed. Women's tag division. What is that? The women's tag division. Most of the women in WWE are just, if you're not Bayley, Becky, Bianca, Ronda, or let's see, Charlotte. None of them really people care, which is a shame. That's what it is. Also, the Sami Zayn main event stuff. Look, I knew they were going to go with Cody, but the way they actually put that thing there, they're going to be in a very bad spot. But that's just me. And you have, the way they basically destroyed Austin Theory last year. We'll say, oh, it's just a reclamation project. No, just have him lose the briefcase. Have it give it to Johnny Gargano. Have Johnny Gargano basically fight a kick-ass stuff. But yeah, this would be his place. But no, I'm just talking about WWE and everything now. Well, Charlotte Flair is basically there at this point. I feel bad for anyone who faces her because they just get sucked into the aura of Flair, and it's just never going else. And well, the problem is Sammy wins. What do you do with Cody? What do you do with Roman? Triple threat? Nah. Personally, if they really would have done this smart, if they were smart with this whole thing, they should have just not have Sammy leave the stuff. They should have waited to Elimination Chamber to do all this stuff with things like that. He is going to be a thing again. Just that's what it is. But at least I have AEW, New Japan, Impact. There's other things like I always say, other things out there, and also looking at this whole thing, Forbidden Door and such, I wouldn't be surprised you might see other companies in this too. I wouldn't be surprised there might be some ROH stuff here because Tony Khan bought ROH, but also I wouldn't be surprised if Impact Wrestling might actually do some stuff here too. I wouldn't be surprised if Forbidden Door, leading back to AEW and everything else, I wouldn't be surprised if the AEW Forbidden Door grows into something even bigger. I wouldn't be surprised if there might be treated like a all-star game or maybe treated as a big, huge independent show like what All In was. Instead of, that was, they changed people's name for All Out to All In, All Out. But I think this could be what, if they played it right, this could be the Forbidden Door, AEW, could be that All In type of energy. Multiple people, multiple companies coming there. Could be awesome. If that's how I feel about it, yeah. Oh yes. Yes, they should have split the titles, Asa. But this is the problem with the company. I had this issue a long time ago when I was at WrestleMania and such. I was like, this was a bad idea when they gave Brock and Roman. and such. And now here we are. There you go. You know, but hey, now they're gonna have to deal. They have this mess. WWE has this mess, and now they're gonna have to fix it. Meanwhile, let me just see if I can get this stuff here. AEW is having a you know, let me see if I can do this right. Let's see if I can find the stuff here. Hopefully you can find it. Um okay, yada yada yada. Ah yes. Meanwhile, AEW last night got over 1 million viewers, right back up to it. 1.2 million viewers and everything. So they look like their movement to a revolution is looking back to be on point. Looks to be really good, which is always a positive thing. So yeah. And that's what I see. Look at AEW is looking positive momentum, and that's what they need to do. And meanwhile, gosh, every time I look at this, I'm amazed Impact Wrestling is still here. Look at this, the little thing that could. Impact Wrestling. It's still here. It's still there, still struggling along. It's just still there. It's still there, ladies and gentlemen, and they still are chugging along, and they just keep just surviving. Well, best WWE, they are the kings of losing money and kings of screwing up. Case in point, look at where NXT is. By the way, remember NXT and Dynamite were neck and neck. Now they're just look at it. Just AEW is just like they may dip, but they are still class above. They're like NXT's like you know you ruined everything. That old me like that whole wonder. You see you know Scarlet Witch thing, like she's like, you destroyed everything that's close to me, and that like it's like Thanos. I don't know who you are. That's like I don't know who are you. I don't know who you are. They just moved on. They are moving on, and NXT just they're never going to recover, and it was your own fault. Gosh, I gotta get that NXT video out. I have to do that soon. Ah. Oh, I feel bad for Wyatt, by the way. I feel bad for him. That's hopefully my hope, ladies and gentlemen, is that well, 2009. Well, I would go back to 2015 to 2016. That was the time for NXT.